It's day 727 on my carnivore journey. Feeling good. It's had another good Saturday morning. Must be in ketosis still. Didn't shout at any of the kids. Had a great time. Don't know whether they had a great time, but I did. Just a quick chat about something I heard a long time ago, probably on YouTube, on the YouTube library. Belief is the enemy of knowing, and when I first heard that, I thought, whoa, that's cool. That's a good saying. Belief is the enemy of knowing. And so, with me obviously looking back, I've got my 2-year anniversary on Wednesday. I'm doing a live stream, just making mention of that. And as I'm getting older, I'm thinking more about the past and how my life was before I started the carnivore diet. I've done a couple of videos obviously where I've documented things, but it's so interesting to see what my life was like, and probably the people around me as well, you know, and all my life experiences, work and everything, that what do we believe, and our beliefs are probably more and more exposed in the internet age. And obviously with me retiring all those years ago, I've had so much time on my hands to probably do research, which I could have done when I was younger, but obviously we didn't have the internet and these other fantastic means of obtaining information. Our lives would probably be different. So I mean, today I'm at a point where I don't believe anything. I just don't believe anything anymore. I believed everything. I bowed to authority. I worked in local government and civil service for all my career, and I took everything as read. Everything was, you know, believable, acceptable. And when you look at our diets and the standard American diets and the UK diets, you know, the pyramid that we've still got it, but it's being questioned a lot. And you know, we had this thing years ago: 6 slices a day is the well-balanced way in the UK. Now, you oldies will remember that. It wasn't about 6 slices of steak. It was 6 slices of bread. And they pushed milk, you know, pasteurised milk, so much. In fact, I remember when I was a kid, we used to get free milk in these little triangles in school. I think it was free. So yeah, I never ever probably questioned anything. I bow to authority. I believe governments, I believe local authorities, I believe anybody in positions of power. I'm not going down the political road, but I'm just talking about how we have a belief system, and then when you find out more things which are questioned, and you know, you then start to have a knowledge base, or you know things instead of just believing them. And so getting back to the nutrition side of things, yeah, there's the 6 slices a day is the well-balanced way, and then you've got your 5 a day, which is your fruits and vegetables. I religiously went along those lines. I used to pat myself on my back, and you know, in the family, because we had an 80% plant-based diet, and all the meat that was the 20% or the extras was all lean meat, mainly chicken. Okay, skin off, bone off, no fat, and we avoided fat like the plague. And so no wonder all my, should we say, 40 plus, you know, my years after being 40, no wonder I struggled. I must have been constantly yo-yoing with inflammation, not being able to lose weight. My weight was up and down. Yeah, so I was never happy with my weight. I was never happy with my physical situation, and obviously I had, you know, as I got into my 60s, I started getting mental issues through many different factors, which you won't go into. But you know, I and millions and millions and millions of other people had it all wrong. And yeah, I was going through life thinking, yeah, look at me, you know, I'm eating all whole foods, don't buy any ultra processed, don't buy any crap, any rubbish. I just stick to what is perceived to be healthy and what the, you know, the vast majority of people are doing. But when you think about it, the vast majority of people have been and are in a mess. They're in a terrible state. And you know, as I say, carnivore did open my eyes. Maybe it's helped my thinking, my clarity, so much more, and made me sort of aware of things. But it's made me definitely research more and more. And now I'm at a point where I look back, and it's not about beliefs anymore. And I say I'm going to stick to the food, nothing else, not politics or all the other. Well, we can even call them conspiracies, can't we? So there's millions of them. But that would be fun, wouldn't it, if we had a conspiracies chat? But yeah, I'm sticking to the food. So, I mean, I think now that, obviously now that I'm looking at beliefs and knowing that, I think I know there have been food conspiracies, that we are pushed into the realm of, you know, you eat all this and you'll be ill. You know, you will stay dumb and dumber. And it's just so sad that, you know, the answers are there in front of us, and they always were. But for the last probably 50 years or so, we've been duped. I think that's the word to say, is that we've been absolutely duped. And you know, this expression I say, bowing to authority, it's about trust, isn't it? And I just think that the trust is going right out the window for many people. Many people. I'm at a point now where, obviously 2 years on Wednesday, so I'll be reflecting a lot on the last 2 years and all the benefits I've had. And today, it's not about belief, it's knowing. I know that I've done the right thing. I know that I could not have lost weight. I know that I could not have lost 47 pounds any other way. The first 8 months when I lost most of the weight, I didn't go to the gym once. I didn't go to the gym for 8 months, but all my subcutaneous fat just melted away. I couldn't believe it. The family couldn't believe it. And that's why I continued doing what I was doing. But yeah, so I know today that a plant-based diet is not for me. And it's probably not for millions of people. I know today that the only way I could get my mental state, my mental balance right, was to stick to this elimination of all the toxins I was consuming. And you know, if I can get these messages across to people that, you know, there is another way, there are alternatives, and they're so easy to do, they're so simple, they're so economical from my experience. But you know, it all depends on what you're prepared to spend and what you were spending before. But guys, you know, I truly believe that belief is the enemy of knowing. Or I know that I know that belief is the enemy of knowing. I'll get that right. And it's you know, I'm so grateful and so thankful that I'm able to sit here talking to myself on a video outside Aldi before I get some ground beef. I know today, at the age of 65, and I always say at what my age is because I want people to be aware that, you know, 65 is not necessarily down that hill. I feel as if I'm climbing up it, and I'm super, you know, I'm climbing up it really well. And I honestly want to be a good example of what it's like to be a 65-year-old man on the carnivore diet, doing about 14 to 16 hours teaching a week now, even though I've been retired since 2008. I don't think I'll ever stop working. It may be a different type of work. It may be a different way of, you know, we're earning income. I don't know. I just don't know. But I mean, physically, I want to do something that's physical and is mental, and it will keep me alert, keep me thinking young. Working with kids in the swim teaching profession is a blessing to me. It's an amazing way to keep yourself grounded and to keep yourself fresh. The things they come out with every day, and probably the things I come out with as well, we have such a laugh, but I get so much pleasure out of parents coming up to me and saying, Alex, we wouldn't have anybody else teaching our children. And it's just, you know, I do thank somebody wherever they are. You know, I'm not a religious person, but I do think there's more to life than we've been told. And I also think there's more to life and what's out there than what we are led to believe. Okay, I've got that word in again. So I'm going to be digging out even more pictures of my befores and afters and putting them on soon. They seem to go down really well. So we've got some photographs of when I had my abs reconstructed in 2017. I had all my front split open and restitched together. That's when I'll be talking about. At that time, I believed that, you know, it was just an accident. But now I look back on, you know, what the IBS I had, the diverticulitis and all the other things like the ventral hernia. I know in my head and my heart that it was all to do with my diet. It was the inflammation, it was the weight. I had diverticulitis, I had horrendous bowel situations, and it was not to do with Crohn's or anything like that. I'm not very knowledgeable about those things, but I honestly know that I had IBS, even though it wasn't diagnosed, and I'm going to stick to that. I'm going to stick to it. Yeah. So all those years ago, I just believed that the way I was in terms of my weight, all my other issues like my diverticulitis, psoriasis, my bloating, my acid reflux, my snoring. Now, obviously now I know that it's all to do with inflammation, but I believed at the time that it was just me getting older. And I knew so many other people out and about in my age group in the 50s, after my 40s, who were struggling with the same issues. When I used to go to the hospital for all my appointments, you were meeting people in the same age group who were in a worse state than me. Obviously the one place you don't want to go is obviously the one place you don't want to go is if you want to be cheered up, as a hospital. Oh my God, especially nowadays when I go with my family member, it's just incredible. I don't see any healthy people, not even the NHS staff. It's just so sad. But yeah, so all those years I believed what most of us probably believe as well. And today I've got knowledge, and knowledge, it's not knowledge is power, but it's the application of knowledge is power, I've been told. And I believe that. So yes guys, so let's go back to the saying, belief is the enemy of knowing, and I totally endorse that. I'm gonna have to dig out, and I'm gonna have to check on Google to see who is associated with that saying, and I'll stick it on this side here. As I say today, I'll say it again. Obviously I know I'll get slings and arrows, but I'm 66 on the 25th of August, and I feel this is no word of a lie, guys. I feel in my 30s. At the moment, I am just feel great. So on Wednesday, I'm going to be wearing a new t-shirt, which I bought from the Healing Humanity Project. It's a medium. It fits like a glove, and I'm really looking forward to it. So if you can tune in on Wednesday, it would be great. It's an open forum for questions. Ask me anything you want. And I've got a special guest as well. I haven't told anybody who it is. So into oldie we go, guys. Please like, share and subscribe if you obviously like the videos. If you don't like the videos, don't. Please press the notification bell for your updates if you want them. And I always love comments, so if you've got any comments, put down what your thoughts are, if you don't mind, about what you believe or what you used to believe if you're a carnivore, and what you know to be true today. I'll be quite interested to hear what you've got to say. And so I'll leave it there, and as usual, thank you for watching. Take care now.